Uh, oh my days, man. This football club. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. I've been busy all day long building the studio. Big up everyone who adds me on Snapchat. They see how it's coming along now. Installing the shelves, I got myself a new chair for when I sit on it for 6 hours every day, So big up to all of you guys. Make sure you guys are slapping the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Big up every single super chatter. Let me just read these two super chats before we get the party started. Big up Husam. Is being reported 2025 is the set date of the transfer. Doesn't even count as a summer signing, in my opinion. Surely he isn't the only one. Hey, baked. I'm gonna try my best to talk about this from a lens where I don't remember Zubimendi or any of this crap. So, yeah. Big up to Toka, who says Chiesa, what a 6 for us, by the way. Guys, this stream is gonna be an all-timer. Just like and subscribe. Tell me your thoughts on Chiesa in the chat. I want to hear all your thoughts first. This football club is going nowhere fast, is what Redline Taranga says. Listen, big up to everyone who's about to join us from the football terrace as well. Big up to Terry for the redirect. Hope he's good. I saw that KJ is hosting the stream. Make sure you guys are liking and make sure you guys are subscribing. My problem is not even Federico Chiesa. I'll be honest with the chat. I genuinely have no problem with us signing Federico Chiesa. I don't. My question is genuinely the direction that this club is headed in. I'm just talking. Let's just push Chiesa to the side now. Let's just talk about the shit we've been fed for the last 2 months. Forget Chiesa. Put Chiesa to the side. I want to ask you guys a genuine question. Let's talk about genuinely the direction that this club is headed in. Where the hell is Liverpool Football Club headed? Where are we headed? Where are we going? How on earth the transfer window closes this Friday and we have signed, if Chiesa happens, the 2 positions in which we least need the players? Yeah, sometimes I have to genuinely I have to question myself, because even I fell for the PR. Even I fell for the FSG PR. Even I fell for the whole Slot is going to assess the squad thing. I fell for all of that. Everyone in the chat right now can vouch that I spent 2 months of this summer telling people to calm down and calm down and calm down and calm down, because August is going to be the month in which we do transfers. Guys, this club is just headed nowhere fast. It just makes no sense. Nothing makes sense anymore. Nothing makes sense anymore. Yeah, you're right, Toka. I did make streams called Trust the Nerds. So people can't even call me negative or say any of this garbage. I sat here for 2 months and I said, the Euros and the Copa America is on. August is the month in which we will be active. August is the month where we will buy players and we're going to do this and let the nerds cook and Ait Nouri and blah, blah, blah. This club is just so illogical. This club is just so illogical. Out of every position possible, out of everything that Liverpool Football Club need, we're signing yet another left/right winger. That is literally bottom of the priority list. And I say this as the biggest Diaz and Nunez hater in the whole world. This tells you all you need to know. I'm someone who doesn't even like Diaz, doesn't even like Nunez, would sell them happily tomorrow. My point is, why are we signing the least relevant position? Why are we signing the positions that no one gives a flying F about? Alison Becker came out publicly and says he wants to stay. If Alison Becker wants to stay, why the hell did we sign Mamardashvilli then? Guys, this is just so nonsensical and so stupid and so cringy, and it just makes no sense. It's not, I genuinely I want to say something to the people. Guys, it's not even about ranting anymore. It's not even about me shouting anymore. It's not even about any of this. I'm just confused as to, like, what are we actually doing? What are we actually doing? The position that we need the most is defensive midfielder. After that, most people would say left back. Center back is what we're going to be looking at, and out of nowhere, now we're talking about Federica Chiesa. This is the stuff that genuinely just makes no sense to me. Why is it the position that we least need is the position that we're looking at? This is the stuff that I genuinely just don't understand. Every single Liverpool fan, whether you're FSG in, FSG out, Hughes in, Hughes out, whatever you are, you probably looked at the squad in June and said, we need a DM, because we've been chasing a DM for 3 years. We need a left back. We need a center back. And if we sell Diaz or Nunez, we need a forward. That is what 90% of the Liverpool fans said. So don't change your energy now. You know what it is? Chiesa is a good player. I'm going to be the one to say it. People in the chat saying Chiesa out. People in the chat saying I don't like the signing. You know what? I'm going to be the first one to say it. Chiesa is a fantastic player. We saw him for Italy. We've seen him in the Euros. We've watched him play football in Italy. He's a fantastic player. He's a very good player. He's probably better than Diaz. He's probably better than Gakpo. He's probably better than Darwin Nunez. And so once again, those right there, 100%. I will shake all of you guys' hand right now that Diaz is a good player. Why is everyone saying Joyce? Wallahi, if I switch on the thing and Joyce ain't tweeted no relevant shit. Yeah, but he just repeated what Fabrizio said. Liverpool weighing up interest in Juventus Federico Chiesa at this stage, as per Fabrizio Romano. You know the thing that honestly, I'm being serious. You know the thing that just like I'm getting to the stage with this football club where I'm just trying to understand. I'm trying to understand. Here, I'm sat back now. I'm not shouting. I'm not ranting. I don't want that no context guy to clip me up. I'm not going to do any of this stuff. I am as calm as you like. This is Virgil van Husam right here. I am so calm right now. I'm so calm. First of all, that does not mean anything. You know why that means nothing? Because we were interested in assessing Zubimendi. So let's not even do this. From this moment forward with this football club, I refuse to get excited unless I see the player wearing the Liverpool shirt. Now, I have a genuine, I'm not even ranting. I'm not even angry. I'm as calm as you like. Virgil van Husam, I'm so calm right now. I want to take everyone to a ride of June and July as a Liverpool fan. June, guys, the transfer window just started. We have a new manager. He's assessing the squad. And on top of that, the Euros and the Copa America is on. July, let's first watch Slot in preseason. He's assessing the squad. He's trying to figure out what the team needs. No problem. August starts. We go in for Zubimendi. He rejects us. All of a sudden, Gravenberg is the next Rodri. All of a sudden, Gravenberg is Makalele region. All of a sudden, he's the best DM in the Premier League. We then, our second priority position is probably left back. Ait Nouri is available for 30. I don't care your opinion on Ait Nouri. I'm talking about who the club like. We like Ait Nouri. Robinson is there from Fulham. There's 100 million options for left back. So let's not stick on the name here. Don't be frauds. We're talking about the concept. Left back, we're like, oh, okay, we're just going to go with Robertson and Tsimikas again this season, even though it's a clear weakness in the side. Center back and a forward is probably the two bottoms in terms of priorities. And that is, for me, why everything just does not make sense anymore. And I need you guys to understand something. And people who have been watching my channel for a while will know. I told everyone about McAllister before we signed him. I told everyone about Gakpo before we signed him. If I wanted to play this ITK game, I can play it better than anyone out there. but I genuinely told you the truth. I told you the club likes Lukeba 100 million times. Everyone who watches the channel has heard Lukeba's name 500 million times on this channel. Everyone who watches me knows that we like him. I told you guys, French baguette Olympics. Go look who was in the Olympics team for France at centre back. So we obviously like Lukeba. We all know this. This is not information. I told you all we like Ait Nouri. It was confirmed by Joyce 100 times as well. I am not making shit up, but everything that this club is doing, it just genuinely just makes no sense. 3 years ago, we wanted Chouamani. 3 years ago. A year ago, we dropped 115 million on Caicedo. After Slot assessed the squad, we went in for Martin Zubimendi. Guys, what is this? What is this? Like, I'm just trying to be genuinely as logical as possible. I don't want to rant. I don't want to shout. I don't want to scream. But I'm just trying to be as logical as possible. I'm trying to analyze the logic here. Let's all be logical. None of us here are flies in the room when Hughes and Slot are speaking, but let's just be completely logical. This was not the scenario. Yes, hi, Richard. Just so you know, I want Zubimendi or no DM at all. Let's not act like Slot went into the room and made that statement. Because Slot, who wanted to assess the Liverpool squad, obviously did not know the Sociedad squad like the back of his hand. He needed to assess us, the most watched team in the Premier League. He needed to assess us. We got assessed by Arne Slot. So let's not act like Arne Slot knocked on Richard Hughes' door and said, yo, just get me Zubimendi or no one. And I'm just bored of this football club. 2 years ago, people were doing Harvey Elliott prop. 2 years ago, people were doing Curtis Jones prop. Ask Just Tabang. Ask all the people who used to listen to my spaces from 2-3 years ago. People used to do Elliott prop, Curtis Jones prop, everyone young prop. We get it. Yes, I understand. But Chetic prop, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, does this football club want us to win a league title or not? Does John W. Henry, does Richard Hughes, does Michael Edwards, F them all? Corbally Red, have some shame and audacity thinking that I sold out. I'll never sell out. FSG out forever. I'm just saying F all three. Corbally, John, of course I've never turned. I think I'll ever be fucking bought. I was offered a whole lot of money to promote gambling and I said no. So I'll never be bought. So fuck that. So FSG out, 100%. But I'm saying F all three. All three can get this middle finger in their face. Because it just makes no sense. It just makes no sense. I'm simply here talking about the direction of the football club. I am simply talking about where are we going. Yeah, I just want someone to come out and tell me, where are we going? Where are we headed? Where is this football club headed? Which direction is this football club headed in? I just want an explanation. That's all. That's it. I just want an explanation. Where are we going? Where? How is it that Klopp wanted Chouamani 2 years ago and wanted Caicedo last year, and Slot assessed the squad and wanted Zubimendi, and instead of us getting the plan B DM, we're trying to sign Federico Chiesa without hamstrings, and we're signing a goalkeeper, Mamardashvilli, even though goalkeeper is actually the position in which all of us are happy. Alisson, Kelleher, and Jaros. We're all happy, no problem. All three options, good. Kelleher played Premier League games last season. He's played in the Champions League. He's played in all this. I wish Kelleher played against Atletico Madrid instead of Adrian. We'd be sat here on 2 Champions Leagues in the Jurgen Klopp era instead of 1. So this is the stuff that I'm talking about. I just want to, I wish I had the ability, but I will never do because I'm not Redman TV, because I don't sell out, because I'm FSG out, because I raise the middle finger to John W. Henry every single summer, every single January. I can't stand that motherfucker. If I was at Anfield, I would have genuinely taken jail time just to punch the fuck out of him. I can't stand that. But I genuinely just want to understand, like, what are we doing? Where is this headed? Where are we going with this? Where? So you're telling me Arne Slot assessed the squad and went to Richard Hughes and says, get me Federico Chiesa? I dare anyone convince me of that right now. I will send the link right now publicly. I am genuinely stating a fucking challenge to everyone in the chat. Anyone come here and convince me that Arne Slot assessed the squad and said, let's go sign Chiesa. I dare you. Right now. Anyone, forget calling me out in the chat, forget all this crap. Right now, come convince me. I'm open to be convinced. I want to be convinced. I want to understand where we're going with this. So you're telling me Arne Slot looked at the team, looked at the performances, looked at the fact we have 3 left wingers and 2 forwards and went like, you know what? Go get me Chiesa, man. Chiesa is what we need. That's what I'm supposed to believe? That's what I'm supposed to believe? This is the shit that genuinely just drives me insane, because we're just always doing irrelevant shit, man. We're always doing irrelevant shit and we'll never wake the fuck up. We will never be a serious football club under this ownership and under Hughes, because he has absolutely failed in the summer transfer window. Forget what Husam says. Forget what anyone in the chat says. Alisson Becker came out publicly and said, let's get these contracts sorted. Virgil van Dijk came out publicly and said, we need signings. Wataru Endo came out publicly in an interview and said, we need a DM. Wataru Endo is the fucking starting DM. Wataru Endo is the starting DM last year. He was the starting DM for Liverpool Football Club. And Wataru Endo asked for a DM. Imagine. Imagine. Like, where do we, like, which other football club has the captain coming out publicly and talking about we need signings? Have you seen a Kevin De Bruyne interview talking about we need signings? Have you seen a Odegaard interview talk about we need signings? Have you seen a Bruno Fernandes interview talk about we need signings? Our captain has publicly stated that we need signings. One of the greatest goalkeepers to ever grace this game has publicly stated that we need signings. And everyone is just on a high right now, because we beat newly promoted ex-Ipswich and we beat Brentford at home. We haven't faced a single tough test yet. Gravenberg has been asked to defend to begin with. McAllister's been doing the defending the last 2 games. Go watch the games and come back and tell me. He's been doing the ball progressing and all this fucking buzzwords that you guys like. He's been the guy taking the ball forward. This is the stuff that sometimes I sit back and I think, like, honestly, as stupid as he is, I think Ryan from the chat can do a better job than Richard Hughes. Do you guys understand, like, the floor? Do you understand that, like, I'm comparing Richard Hughes to Ryan, who's the biggest meme, who looked at 2 men in the face and called them 16 out of 10. I would be more confident with Ryan as sporting director than Richard Hughes. You get it? As stupid as he is, as dumb as he is, he would do a better job. Because even Ryan, as stupid as he is, said we need a DM. Everyone in the chat knows we need a DM. Chat! There's 1,000 people in here. Most of you guys are Liverpool fans. I want to ask you guys a genuine question right now. As a Liverpool fan or as a rival, if you had the opportunity to improve Liverpool by making only 1 signing in the next 5 days, which position would you sign the player in? Look at the chat now for all the people calling me negative. Go ahead. Look at the chat. Don't write me your life stories. I don't want to see paragraphs. I want to see 1 position in the chat right now. Which, if you had only 1 choice to sign 1 player, who would you sign? Look at the chat. Look at the chat. Look. You think I'm making this shit up? You think I'm making stuff up? Out of 1,000 people, I'd say probably 700 of them are Liverpool fans. Out of those 700, I would say minimum 680 people want a DM. No exaggeration. No exaggeration. And we're sat here talking about Federico Chiesa. You know what? I'm going to play the game. I think Federico Chiesa is a good signing. Unpopular opinion. Good signing. Yes, he's injury prone, but he's better than Diaz in my opinion. I think he could be backup for Salah, but I don't think we sign Chiesa to sit on the bench. I think he starts for us. So I'm putting Chiesa left wing. I'm putting him starter. He's a baller. He's better than Diaz. Okay, no problem. So what happens to the DM position then? People always exist in alternative realities like they haven't watched football for their whole fucking life. They have not watched football for their whole fucking life. Stop existing in an alternative universe in which there are no injuries and in which we can just progress as a football club without signing a single player. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. We need to genuinely understand something. Even if you want to look at it from Slot's perspective, or from the club's perspective, or from Klopp's perspective, or from the starting DM's perspective, everyone thinks that we need a DM. And this for me is the sign that I'm just sitting here going like, okay, so where the hell are we going with this? I just want an explanation of direction. That is literally all I want. That is literally all I want. I just want this direction to be explained. That's it. Where are we going from here? Where do we go from here? Where? How are you telling me Richard Hughes genuinely just says that? This is the stuff that genuinely just makes no sense. This is the stuff that I just cannot understand. We've went and signed another winger, which is the position that we need the least. Do I like slap myself aggressively right now just so it just sinks in finally for the 5 remaining top Preds spreading their stupid, cringy R-word agenda? Everyone in the chat right now can name you about 3-4 DMs that Liverpool could have signed. We could, since we love nepotism so much, since Michael Edwards hired his friend to become the Liverpool sporting director, why didn't we sign Mats Wiefer, Feyenoord, Slot's player? Why didn't we sign Mats Wiefer then? I think Mats Wiefer is a better DM than no DM. And this for me, that brings me back to the point that I spoke about multiple times on these streams that genuinely makes me lose my mind. Since when have we become a club that's option A or nothing? Since when? Since when? Since when have we become the football club that has no backups? Since when have we become the football club that just does not have plan Bs? Because you know what? Someone in the chat yesterday said, don't compare us to Manchester City because they have a sheik. Don't compare us to Real Madrid and blah, blah, blah. I won't. I'm going to compare us to us. I'm going to compare Liverpool to Liverpool. 3 years ago, our top target in the transfer market, even James Spears tweeted it, was Timo Werner. Timo Werner said no, and the move just fell apart. Next day, we signed Diogo Jota. What are you guys' thoughts on Jota? Second best forward in the team, and probably one of the best finishers in the Premier League. That was a plan B. Klopp first walked into the office. He had a conversation with Michael Edwards. He says, Michael, I want Brandt and I want Götze. Michael said, no, forget Brandt and Götze. I'm going to get you Sadio and Mo, and they're going to be a lot better for the thing that you're trying to implement. We signed Sadio and Mo, who were plan Bs, and the rest is history. And the rest is history. Alisson Becker was plan B. Because in case you guys are unaware, you know what plan A was? Plan A was go get Nabil Fekir and go get Butland to be the starting goalkeeper. Jack Butland, that is. That was plan A. It messed up, we went to plan B. I'm talking about us. I'm talking about us. I'm not comparing us to any other football club. I just want us to operate like we did 4 or 5 years ago. Plan A, not available, no problem. Yalla, plan B. Done. This is the shit that genuinely makes no sense to any human being with sound reasoning and intellect and just someone who follows the trail to the treasure. I'm not asking any of you guys to be some form of like magician and know exactly what's going through Richard Hughes' mind, or know exactly what's going through Arne Slot's mind. But you guys know for a fact that Slot probably told Hughes that he needs a DM. He did not say, just get me Zubimendi or no one. And this is the shit that just makes no sense. And this is the shit that's just beyond ludicrous. And this is the shit that's just genuinely, it's honestly so fucking frustrating and weird. It's just so weird. Okay, since you think we need a forward so badly, why don't you go sign Victor Osimhen then? Apparently, the bid that was accepted from Al Ahly was 65 million. Go give euros, by the way. Go give Napoli 70 million. Go get one of the best strikers in the world. Since you're so insistent on getting a fucking striker, since you're so insistent on getting another forward, might as well. If you want to be dumb, at least in the dumb class, buy something good. Not buy me Chiesa when he's 27 after he's burst both ACLs. Things just make no sense at this moment in time. And that for me is the most frustrating part. It's just nonsensical. It's just illogical. It just makes no sense. It just doesn't make sense. I wish I could explain it. I wish that me, as Husam, can come here. Hey guys, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. The reason why we're signing Chiesa is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Opportunistic signings. Opportunistic signings. Did we think that anything was going to be different? To be fair, even I thought that everything was going to be different. But it is what it is. So now, I'm supposed to rely on Gravenberg to go away to the Bernabeu and play DM, to go away to the Etihad and play DM, to go away to the Emirates and play DM, to go away to Ajax, Inter, Bayern, all these teams and play DM. That's what I'm supposed to rely on him to do. That's what I'm supposed to rely on him to do. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here, chat? Like, where do we actually go from here? Because sometimes this football club makes me genuinely just so confused, just so weirded out by what we're doing. I genuinely wish we actually understand, like, what are we trying to accomplish here? What are we exactly? Like, what are we exactly? Someone tell me, please. Like, what are we? What are we trying to accomplish? What are we trying to achieve? Which direction are we trying to head in? And after all this, we go sign Federico Chiesa. Come on, man. The fuck is this football club gonna do, man? What's Chiesa gonna do? So fucking weird, man. So fucking weird. I actually wish I had an explanation. I actually wish I had an explanation. I actually wish I can sit here and go like, you know what, guys? The reason why we're signing Chiesa is 1, 2, and 3. It just makes no sense. It just makes no sense. Honestly, it just makes no sense. I wish I could explain it. Like, I wish, I genuinely wish I could explain it. And the only explanation is FSG just doesn't want to spend money. Because there is no other fucking explanation. There is no other explanation. FSG don't want money. Maybe they see the FSG out movement and they're panic buying to keep the people happy. How on earth do people still defend Fenway Sports Group in 2024 is something that genuinely makes no sense to me. What exactly are you defending? What exactly are you defending? Tell me. What exactly are you defending? The only way Liverpool Football Club can be successful this season is if we sign a DM. And that's it. That's the one position that 90% of people in the chat and in general who support Liverpool think that we need. We signed a goalkeeper who's not our priority whatsoever. We then went and signed a right/left winger. Like, what? What's actually happening here? Like, where are we going? Where are we going with this? One thing I will say is thank God Mo, Trent, Virgil, and Ali play for this club, because without those guys, I don't know what the fuck we'd be doing, to be honest with you. I think all of you guys in the chat would be shitting yourselves. Anyway, Let me read these super chats before we carry on. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Mods, can we push the likes? You guys are quick to ask for moderator. Push the likes, Tayyib. There's 1,000 people here. Let's get to 500 likes. Every single one of you guys right now, stop what you're doing. Close the live chat. Hit the like button. Every single one of you guys right now, please do hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Pick up every single super chat. Thank you guys for supporting the content and the channel. Need a heart transplant. The doctor gave me a kid. I can't lie. Red line at Taranga cooked. Red line of Taranga cooked. He definitely you cooked there. You cooked. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Why is Toka messaging me? Why are you messaging me? You're on the fucking stream. Oh, I can't stand that guy anyway. Now watch Chelsea run like road runner and go get. I doubt Chelsea's gonna sign Federico Chiesa. I doubt it. I don't think they're gonna sign Federico Chiesa, to be honest with you. Like that's not a situation that I see happen. But if they do sign Chiesa, might as well just delete the fucking channel, and there's no need like to talk football anymore. Interesting. Seems like Liverpool is not well run. Kingsley. One thing I will say is, I love the fact that I have the Chelsea fans by the balls. I have you all by the nuts, and I control you all because you're all obsessed with me. You beat Wolverhampton Wanderers, and your response was coming to my Liverpool Brentford watch along and saying that you better beat Brentford. You're so obsessed. Just because I said Chelsea are not well run does not mean that Liverpool are well run. I've called out my football club 500 million times. I don't think Liverpool are well run to begin with. So why the fuck are you so obsessed to the level where it doesn't change what I'm saying? FSG are shit owners. FSG are shit owners. Richard Hughes is proving to be a shit sporting director. But guess what? Even with FSG there, we won a Premier League and a Champions League. What have you won under Todd Bowley? Nothing. Have you qualified for top 4 after spending 1.5 billion? You've significantly downgraded on your manager, and you're fucking shit. Stop being insecure. That's why London is red. Nepotism gets us nowhere. Edwards hiring Hughes. Yeah, 100% nepotism gets us nowhere. 100% Edwards gets us nowhere at this point. Because maybe Richard Hughes need to realize he ain't running fucking Bournemouth. That's just the reality of the situation. Big up my guy Mito once again for the super chat. Think Chiesa interest makes sense in a vacuum. The thing is, we are buying backups before signing players in positions where we have holes. The squad planning makes little sense to me, honestly. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You guys need to understand something. I'm not going to act like Chiesa is a bad signing. Chiesa is a good signing. Chiesa, whether backup or starter, is a good signing. No problem. Chiesa is a fantastic signing. Yes. Okay. He helps us. He helps us. He helps us. He helps us. All that stuff. Okay. He helps Liverpool. He probably starts left wing. Okay. And he's a right wing backup. No problem. No problem. How does that help our priorities? That's exactly why, Mito, I was questioning the direction. I simply questioned the direction because it makes no sense. People think that, it's a matter of me saying Chiesa is a bad player and blah, blah, blah. I don't think Chiesa is a bad player. Chiesa is a good player. I mean, our floor is Diaz. So, yeah, it's probably an upgrade, Chiesa on Diaz. But at the end of the day, it's just nonsensical. Even if I tell you Chiesa is a good player, it still doesn't change the fact that it just makes no sense to sign Chiesa. That's just the reality. There is nothing wrong with getting Chiesa. He's an understudy to Salah. Anurag, I love the fact that you listened to me for the last 35 minutes and your conclusion is there is nothing wrong with Chiesa. Did I say there's something wrong with Chiesa? I literally just said he's a good signing. I literally just said that. Literally. But we're talking about our priorities. In the words of Redline of Tiranga, you can't go to the doctor asking for a heart transplant, but he says, let me get your kidney first. 3 years. 3 years. 3 years. Chouameni, last year, Caicedo and Lavia. This year, Zubimendi. 3 years of us trying to sign a DM. Don't act like it's not like a priority signing for us. It is what it is. John W. Henry heard Asim asking for a signing. That's he went for. I saw Asim's video. He's like, any signings, John? I wish I was in Asim's position. I wish I could just like, my soul just went into his body for like 5 minutes. I would have fucking just jumped off the top rope, man. I may not even go there. Fucking fraud. Unbelievable, man. Can't stand him. Stop losing your head. Salah needs a backup. Only 15 mil. Chiesa played 35 games. Class business. If they don't get a centre back and DM, it's a failure, though. Yeah, but Donny, you're asking me to not lose my head. Yet in your super chat, you're stating that it's a failure if we don't sign a centre back and a DM, which is the reason I'm losing my head. So where do we go from here, Donny? Tell me. Where do we go from here, Donny? Explain it to me. Where do we go from here? Explain it, Donny. So you're saying, Husam, don't lose your head. But if we don't sign a centre back and a DM, it's a failure. Husam, don't rant. But if we don't sign a DM and a centre back, it's a failure. Who just said that himself for the last 35 minutes of the stream? Me. That's the reason I'm losing my mind. Imagine we sign an injury-ridden winger and no DM. Get Hughes out. I reckon Gordon goes to Arsenal. I feel sick. I doubt Anthony Gordon will go to Arsenal. I doubt Anthony Gordon goes to Arsenal, I'll be honest with you. I just don't see a world in which that happens. I wouldn't assume that that's what's going to happen. I think Anthony Gordon probably stays at Newcastle and then we buy him next summer with our legacy summer, apparently, that are going to happen next summer. Legacy, my ass. Only our club will be too dumb to sell Gomez to Paris and not try and do a deal for Adam Wharton. Yeah, but you said it yourself. Only our club will be too dumb. No problem. Our club is dumb, though. So here, if I asked people in this whole planet, what the fuck do Liverpool need? 99% of the people would have said DM. We've went, signed a goalkeeper, which no one gave a fuck about because we have Alisson Becker. And we went and looked at a right winger / left winger. What? Do we really need the DM and a centre back? No, lad, we don't need the DM because Ryan Gravenberch has been unbelievable against Ipswich and against Brentford. The problem is, I wish we played Man United this week. Honestly, I wish we played Man United this week. I wish. Maybe if we played Man United and we saw Ryan Gravenberch play the DM against the Man United midfield, we'd see an actual test and we can analyze a bit more. But we just need a DM, man. Everyone just stop lying to yourselves. Gravenberch is not going to become the next Rodri. By the way, Salah and Mane weren't plan B options. They were Edwards' top options. Klopp wanted Branton Godze, but he got overruled. Yeah, but that's by definition what's a plan B. By definition, Klopp went to Edwards, sorry. He said, I want Branton Godze, so that's the option A. And then we got Salah and Mane, who's option B. That's it. Look at the way we've played football. Controlled, structured, and treating the ball with respect. Do you admit it was right for Jurgen to leave? No. No. Jurgen Klopp is still pound for pound the best manager in the world. And I'm not going to be one of these guys who overgasses it because of 2 games. That's not me, brother. That is not me. We're going to challenge for the league. We're going to fall off in February, March, and everyone's going to act shocked when we fall off after we've made 0 improvements on the squad and on this team. I'm not going to act shocked because don't act. Italians don't work for LFC. Aquilani, Padella, Paletta, Dosena, Borini, Balotelli, Chiesa potentially. Yes, we need right-wing cover, but this ain't it. Listen, big up first of all to Doug for the super chat. Make sure you guys subscribe to his channel. Second of all, listen, I'm not even going based off like past Italians playing for Liverpool or any of that. I'm not even going based off of country. I didn't even mention his injuries. The thing that just makes no sense to me is you're in a house, okay? Your walls are about to fall. And you need to fix the foundation, okay? You need to fix the foundations, which is your wall. You say, no, let me go get a curtain first. Okay, a curtain would be nice, but can I fix the fucking wall first? It's like me building a studio, Doug. You know what I did? I did stuff in order. Paint, shelves, chair, bought the equipment. Sensor, 1 + 1 = 2. Step by step by step by step. Step by step by step by step. That's just the reality of the situation. But we're not doing stuff that makes sense at all. What is your Snapchat handle, Husam? I've been searching for it. My Snapchat is Don Husam6. Someone posted in the chat. Don Husam6 is my Snapchat. So, yeah, everyone add me on Snap. And please, guys, I just want to make something clear. If you add me on Snapchat, don't be out here calling me and shit. A guy yesterday, he added me and then he started calling me. I just fucking deleted him. Just because you're on my Snapchat doesn't give you the permission to just call and shit. The guy fucking video calling me and stuff. I can delete directly. Don't call me. Don't call me. Message me. I talk with 500 million people on the fucking stream. That doesn't mean you could call me. Don't call me, please. Some random guy just start fucking video calling me. Like, what? You can't just fucking video call me. Khalas, here. Ashraf put it. Add me. That's the fucking Snapchat. Make sure you guys are liking. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Every single one of you guys, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Yeah, that is creepy, AM. It just makes no sense. That's why I fucking deleted them. Anyway. Mamardashvilli, Habibis. Mamardashvilli is the backup plan for Allison 2 years from now or whatever the fuck. Anisa, the reason why Snapchat is weird for you, because actually, let me not insult Anisa. Big up, Anisa. Anyway, it's the traps. Yeah, okay, I get it. My traps look nice, but I don't swing that way. I like women, not men. Anyway, back to the topic. No, that definitely wasn't Edwards and Hughes. I won't even insult Anisa. Back to the topic. You look at the direction that we're headed in, and genuinely all I want is improvement. By the way, guys, please hit the like button. How many likes are we on right now? Are we on 500 likes? Let's get 500 likes as we're live, because there's 920 people watching. 500 likes, guys. That's the target. We're on 350. Let's get to 400, and then we'll take it to 500. Yalla. Listen. No. I'm not gonna shave my mustache. Okay, ZZ, no problem. You're gonna make me look at my phone, right? If I look and this is not true, I'll ban you. Okay? Do you accept the deal or no? Do you accept the deal or no? Do you want to get banned? I'll permanently ban you from the channel. I won't even time you out. Right now. Do you accept or do you just take it back? Tell me. Okay, I'll look at it now. I'll go check now if there is a here we go. If there isn't a here we go, I'm gonna ban you. Okay, no deal. Exactly. No deal, bitch. That's what you are. Fucking fraud. Anyway. Here's the thing, you guys. Even if Mamardashvilli is a good signing, even if Mamardashvilli in some random way is like, you know, I'll be honest with you, I can't get excited about it. I just can't. Like, I cannot fake it. Guys, I'm sorry. I know everyone wants me to sit up here. Oh my God, it's the succession plan to Allison and all these fucking buzzwords. But I just can't get excited for it. I genuinely can't get excited for it at all. I really don't. Like, I just really can't. I really can't get excited for it at all, man. I genuinely can't just get excited. I really can't. And it's just irritating my soul, the direction that we're headed in. Mamardashvilli is a success plan, blah, blah, blah. Hope Hughes is a surprise midfielder for us too. Hey, There's only one midfielder that can match Federico Chiesa levels. Adrian Rabiot, welcome to LFC, baby. Let's go. Adrian Rabiot, it's time, baby. Let's go. Adrian Rabiot. Sign me Rabiot right now. Let's go. Adrian Rabiot. Let's go. That's the only one that fucking makes sense at this point. Go get Rabiot. You want to do Chiesa? Rabiot played for Juve as well. Go get Rabiot. You get me? So let's go get him. Welcome back, Fabinho. Hughes and Edwards out, by the way. The pair of see you next Tuesdays. Yeah, listen, them out, FSG out, whoever it is. Listen, I just hate them. I just hate them at this point because they've let all the fans down and they've let the manager down. They've let the manager down as well. Sidi, you're my guy, but please don't tell me you believe in the Kyla. Please don't tell me that you believe in the Kyla. Pumba. You believe in the Kyla, Sidi?
I'm here so I won't get fined. 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 I'm just here so...
Come on, Sidi, man. Come on, Sidi. Come on, Sidi. Here's the thing. This is obviously going to be the thing that we regret the most, which is not signing a DM this summer or a midfielder to begin with. I hope we do sign one. I hope we do improve on what we have. But this club genuinely just makes no sense. I wish I can get excited about Chiesa. I wish I can get excited about Mamardashvilli. There would have been exciting signings that we actually signed the position that we fucking need, you know, but we didn't. We just didn't sign the position that we need. We just didn't get a DM, and we're here. And we're just here. So, yeah, we're just kind of, it's just so weird the direction that we're headed in. I wish I had an explanation. I just wish we had the explanation. See? There you are. There you are. This FSG shill right here. This FSG shill. Do you want me to send you the link and shit on you right now, Tom? For the 900 people? No, خلاص, the shave the mustache thing is gone, by the way. We signed Mamardashvilli. We signed Mamardashvilli. The mustache thing is gone, whether you like it or not. Everyone can cry. Everyone can cry. The Mamardashvilli thing is gone. Okay, no problem. I'll send you the link. Here, I'll send you the link. Fucking fraud. Want to act like this is a positive. Message me. Message me now. No. You can all cry. You can all cry. It doesn't count. It doesn't count. It doesn't count. I don't give a fuck what you think. Liverpool made a transfer in the summer, which is buying Mamardashvilli, so I'm not shaving my mustache. So you can all hold that. Done. Yeah. Let's get 500 likes. Tom is coming on. Tom, I have a new intro for you. RSM made it. There's a new editor in town, brother. I just want you to read what's said on the right, habibi. Okay? Hi, Tom.
I loved everything I fucking said on that right-hand side. I do it all again. I do it all again.
You fucking fraud. Talk to me then. What are you waffling about in the chat?
There's two different ways you want to look at this deal. You can look at it in the context of our whole season, in which case it is we are buying new paint, when we lack a front door.
Yes.
Or you can look at it on its own individualistic scale and go, we've needed a Salah backup for the best part of 4 years, and we're now potentially signing one for the same price we sold Bobby Clark for, which is very good and very opportunistic business, which I can't knock. So I understand both.
Which one are you? Forget the club, because Total Eclipse made a point last time. Tom keeps arguing like he's the club. Forget the club. I want to hear Tom's opinion.
My opinion was exactly what I said on the terrace. Major concerns about the injury. Major. And we are signing a player in a position that we don't need.
Yes. So you're of the thought process that we need to fix the foundations first.
We need to buy a front door before we start putting new paint up.
Okay, so how can you disagree with me then? That's what I fucking said.
Because even then, I'm still looking at the deal on its own and going, that's a solid piece of business on its own, in its own world. In the context, it's not great. Say with Mamardashvilli. Mamardashvilli is really good business on its own. In the context of what we've got, not the greatest. In terms of we've needed to address
so
other
it's
positions.
snowing outside. You're sat outside in the snow, and you're like, in the context, instead of me being in a house, let me grab these fries. That's what you're saying right now.
No.
Yes? Because instead of you actually protecting yourself from the cold and going indoors, you're like, oh, let me get some fries.
No. I've got a coat on. I should probably be indoors. It's going to come back and bite me eventually, but I've got a coat on, so for now I'm all right.
Yeah, okay, but why can't you call out the part where you say it's going to call me, it's going to catch me out eventually? Because that's my issue always.
Because I've said that. It will do. And that is a completely fine point of view. I do think we need to buy a DM. We probably need a fucking left back as well. If Gomez goes, I mean, you need a centre back already, but you definitely need one if Joe Gomez goes, like the news is.
Remember our stream from 2 months ago? Tom, order your priorities. Tom Little said DM, left back, forward, centre back, because he trusted Van den Berg.
Yeah.
Besides the point. You know the two positions we signed this summer? Goalkeeper and forward. Number 4 on your priority list.
We've addressed number 3 on my priority list.
Yes. So 1 and 2, slapping you right in the face.
Yeah. Yeah, and I get that.
You get the problem now. Do you get the problem?
I get.
You know what I just told my chat before he joined. I actually don't have a problem with Chiesa. I think he's a good player. Good player. He's probably better than Diaz, and he's a backup for Mo. No problem. Good. But that still doesn't address my main issue, Tom.
Yes,
which is the fucking problem.
Again, me and you have not disagreed on this. We should have bought a DM by now. We should have bought a centre back, left back by now.
Okay, you agree with me then? There's nothing to disagree.
Yes. I don't know why people thought we disagreed.
So you just joined to be a drama queen?
No, you asked me to join because you said you were going to cook me, and then you just agreed with everything I've said.
No. You're talking about context, and he's a Mo backup and 12 million opportunistic and giving it praise. I'm not giving it praise because it sways away from the direction we need. It's basically right now.
I can give an individual deal praise whilst acknowledging that in the grander scheme of things, we probably didn't need it.
Tom,
as its own deal, it's good business. In reality, why have we not? Why is it our first outfield signing of the season and not our third?
Exactly. Do you see the issue now?
Yes, but you can see both points. Your whole point can be both points. My whole point is yes. I see. My point is we should have bought before this, but I can accept it's a good deal, and I can accept that we've got a good player in for a.
No, it is a good player and it's good depth. Actually, I have an unpopular opinion. If Chiesa does become a Liverpool player, I think he starts for Liverpool. I don't think he becomes depth. I think our starting front three will be Chiesa, Jota, and Mo.
I don't think he does start because if he starts, then you've got way too many injury-prone players in your front three.
I actually think he starts. That's honestly my unpopular opinion.
I think you end up seeing a lot more rotation this
year.
You know
who's in trouble now that he's here? You know who's in trouble, right? Be honest.
Nunes.
Yeah. I'm glad me and you think the same way. You know, if Chiesa plays so well that he's like a starting left winger, it's going to be Chiesa, Jota, Mo, and the other option is going to be Chiesa, Gakpo, Mo. He becomes third choice in his fucking preferred position.
Again, I don't know. I see Chiesa more off the right in the way it's going to... He can play off the left. 100%. But in our dynamic, he's probably going to be off the right more often than
Do
not.
you genuinely believe that he will sit on the bench?
I believe I believe he won't be in Arne Slot's first choice front three.
I know Diaz
Because-
scored against thingy, but
No, I still don't think Diaz is. I think his first choice front three will be Gakpo, Jota.
I'm surprised that
Jota.
Gakpo hasn't started left wing not one game yet.
The problem is that Diaz has done all right.
That's the problem. How's that the problem?
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
Because it's the problem in terms that if you want Gakpo to start. And also, you got to bear in mind, we're going to be playing close to 55.
What you're saying
games.
is the logic on paper. What I'm saying is what I believe Chiesa brings. Yes, he's slower. Yes, he has no hamstrings. Yes, he's injury prone. But I think he scores goals. But I think when he starts, he's going to be the starter. That's genuinely my opinion.
I think that could happen. I just think that the way it's going to work out to keep Chiesa in the best possible shape for the whole season, he can't be a starter week in, week out.
Can I ask you a logical question?
Mm-hmm.
Remember when Slot was assessing the squad?
Yep.
Okay, so you're telling me Slot assessed the squad and went to Hughes and said, "Get me Chiesa." Be logical about this.
No, he didn't. This is an.
I just wanted to do one thing. I told them at the start, guys, let's push Chiesa to the side. He's a good player. It's a good signing. Fuck it. Let's just put it to the side. I just want you to try. Just explain to me the direction. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Explain. I just want you, like, give me a train of thought.
This is the opportunistic signing that we've been on about, or that the fucking Hughes fella's been on about since his press conference. Chiesa was a guy Edwards really pushed for back in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
Just the season after we'd signed Salah, he wanted Chiesa to come in, and we were willing to pay like 60, 70 million then for him. And now we can get that player who is still apparently, I don't know, I don't look at the underlying numbers, but according to people who do, still putting up similar underlying numbers to what he was doing when we wanted to sign him. But now you get him for 10 million quid, and he's probably more willing to be a backup now because of his injury problems. It's a no-brainer type of deal on that
Tom,
sense.
Not answering the question.
You're
not.
I'm
shaking your hand right now. Shake my hand. Chiesa is a good signing.
No.
And it's opportunistic.
Your question.
And it's not cheap. I agree with you. I just want to explain the train of thought of this football club.
Your question was explain why it's happened. I've explained why it happened. It's the opportunistic signing that they wanted. Does it? It just means that we are definitely in that fucking stupid viewpoint of first choice or no but I. Now, the problem is you failed to get your first choice in each of the last 3 summers. How long can we keep kicking the can down the road?
Next year, our first choice is going to be fucking Rodri. We're going to chase him for 2 months and then act like, oh, wow, Rodri said no.
Do you want me to tell you who I think our first choice will be next summer? Zubamendi again. We'll go back with Zubamendi. Watch us.
Well, you reckon he had enough paella and mountains for a year? He'll come join us? No.
I think that's the way the club will look at it. I don't think any DM is going to necessarily, bar maybe Wharton, but there's something about Wharton that just makes me think the club will steer away. Probably the price.
Are you still a fan of Doucouré?
I still like Doucouré, but I don't know what to think of him after the injury.
Last season, you were willing to pay 70. Are you still willing to pay 70 now?
No, because he's done his Achilles, which is a fucking game changer for most players in terms of their athleticism. I'd need to see him back playing again. I was willing to pay 70 for him because he was the best option on a shit market. Now,
how much would you pay now?
If I can get him for 45, I'd do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've just proved to the whole world why Husam continues to educate Tom on the sport. Year in, year out, Tom always comes to say exactly what Husam says, just when it's too late. In January, Tom was screaming, no Arsenal, no Arsenal. I told him they're going to finish above us. Now look, Tom, please don't inhale the Gravenberg copium. You're much better than this.
I'm not inhaling it.
You're much better
if you, Sam, if you've watched any stream I've done recently, you'll have heard me say, Gravenberch has been good. Gravenberch is not a long-term solution because he cannot defend. And when you play against teams that have competent attacking midfielders or players that can play between the lines, Gravenberch is going to struggle. So you still need to buy a DM.
I'm glad you said that, Tom. So happy you said that. So you said that.
It's not this. It's not
So,
downplaying what
so what's going to
Gravenberch has
happen
done.
now is, if we end this summer with Mamardashvilli and Chiesa, you know where we're going to finish? Third. Because it changes nothing. This is a signing, Tom, that absolutely does not take us a place up. You get it? Like, it just doesn't take us a place up. You know, if we sign Zubimendi, I will 100% be completely different. Also, your boy Tyler Morton is going to Leverkusen, brother.
Oh, so another guy who's wanted by the current Bundesliga champions. Okay, I must be doing something nice.
Yeah, he's going to Leverkusen.
Well, maybe there's a deal that can be done there for one of their centre backs or something.
Hinchcapie, you still want them?
He's not my first choice. I to be honest, I wish we could just send Morton to Leipzig and then go get fucking Lukeba.
Yeah.
Or send them to fucking Everton and then go get Branthwaite. They're the two guys I've got at the top of the
The only
list.
reason you want Branthwaite is because you're a shithouse. That's why. That's the only
Partly,
reason.
yes. I also think he's a very good defender. But yes, I would love
How much
to
you
get
think
him
he's
for the
worth?
shithouse. Not the 80 million they're asking for. I'd say probably about 50 to 60.
I think if we do sign someone, it'll probably be Lukeba, to be fair. Or Inacio. Something like that.
I hope so. I mean, again, look, it comes down to how this gay stuff. It comes down to how you want to look at the deal. Do you want? Because we've not had a signing, I have got a bit of signing copium going. Well, I'm going to look at it in isolation and go, it's a very good deal. I understand that there's a deeper problem in terms of we still have not got a DM and we still
Nothing's
have not got a
changed.
left
That's
back.
the issue, man. That's the issue. Listen,
We've had
Chiesa,
a depth in a position that we've needed depth for years, but we kind of didn't need to do that right now. We needed to do other things right now.
Yeah, 100%. That for me is the killer, man. Like, you know, in any other scenario, let's assume we got Zubimendi. If we got Zubimendi, we'd probably all be excited about Mamardashvilli. We'd all be excited about Chiesa. But the fact that we fucked that up right there changes everything, to be honest with you. And the thing that makes no sense to me as well, we have so much money just lying there and we're just fucking it up. Even if we're sell to buy, even if the whole thing that we're sell to buy is true.
It's down to Edwards' thing, which is you get your first choice or you wait. That's how Edwards has always been. Because
but that's not true. Brandt and Götze.
Right, you do realise that Edwards wanted Salah, but Jurgen Klopp wanted Brandt. Salah was Edwards' first choice.
Alisson?
That was Edwards' first choice.
No.
He was.
No, he wasn't. We wanted to sign Nabil Fekir and Jack Butland.
No. Do you want to know? Do you want to know who's pushing us to sign Jack Butland? Stephen Gerrard.
I don't know where you got that information from.
It's in the fucking book that I've read. Him and the fucking goalkeeper coach. What's his name? No, the other one that left. Fucking Robinson. The younger keeper coach Robinson wants us to sign Butland. Fekir was an irrelevant one because that was, yes, Edwards wanted Fekir, but he also wanted Alisson as his first choice for the goalkeeper. The only player who I think Edwards Jota was an Edwards signing. The only I say the
was
only
that plan A or B?
Plan A.
Plan A was Timo Werner. Stop it, Tom. Why are you so disingenuous?
They were on for different things.
No, Timo Werner was Plan A. That didn't work out.
Timo Werner was not bought to play on the wing. Was not going to be bought to play on the wing.
Not the point at all. Jota, when we first signed him, was playing striker.
Also, again, it's different.
When we first signed Jota, he was playing striker. Don't change the history, Tom.
He was bought as a left winger.
I don't care. You know he was bought to play striker. Don't even try it, please.
Anyway, my whole point is Edwards himself views recruitment as a case of buying first choice because you identify the clear first top target.
Well, then that's wrong.
I've explained to you the only guy who I know for sure Edwards wasn't 100% behind was Mane. And
no, I'm saying it's a wrong logic, basically, I'm saying.
Yeah, if you think it's a wrong logic, yes, I can get that. But that is the way Edwards runs his football clubs. He believes that there is such a minute level of improvement that you can make that you go for first choice target or there's no point in going for one at all. Now, even this summer, I think that's the wrong way of going about it, because we do not have an elite DM that you're trying to replace. You're trying to replace Endo, who the manager himself don't even want. So the bar is not Fabinho. You're not trying to replace Fabinho. You're trying to replace a guy who the gaffer doesn't even want. So the bar is much lower. So the amount of players who fit into the category are a lot higher. That's where I disagree with it. Do I think on the whole it's sound? Yes, because I believe if you're trying to replace a Luis Diaz, for example, whilst I think he has flaws in his game, I can't just go out and buy a 30 million quid winger, because Diaz is probably better at most aspects of the game. So the area for you to target is lower. But in DM and in left back, you have a wider catchment range which we haven't used this summer. And I feel like if we achieve something big this season, an argument could be made that it's been done in spite of the ownership than
Something big. What's something big? Win the Carabao Cup?
No, win one of the big two.
Tom, you know we want. Stop it, please.
Again, we won't, but I'm just saying stranger things have happened. That if for any reason we somehow got over the line in one of them, it would be in spite of the ownership, not because of them.
You know, there's like a 2% chance we win the league. You know how that happens?
If Arsenal have a bunch of injuries that catch up to them and the City get done.
Yeah, the only way that we win the league is if Rodri's out to the end of the season and Saka and like Rice are out to the end of the season. That's the only way. Other than that, we ain't winning shit. Stop lying to yourself. Stop. We need to sign a DM. We need to sign a DM. Arsenal are winning this league, or City. One of them will win the league. I personally think it's going to be Arsenal. We're going to finish third.
I think
the thing is, like this signing just doesn't make us any better, man. Like I wish, you know what it is?
It makes the squad better. You'd be lying if you said it.
This is what I think. This is what I wish happened. I wish we just signed Zubimendi, right? Beginning of August, Zubimendi thing happens. Let's assume that it actually happened. We signed Zubimendi. You know, if we signed Zubimendi, Husam x Tom on both Chiesa and Mamardashvilli would be 180 degrees opposite. And you're asking for something, Tom, that I feel like is just not normal, which is looking at things in isolation. I understand that it's okay to look at things in isolation, but when you look at the big picture, it's fucking scary, Tom.
I'm not going to beat Chiesa with a stick that he's not caused. I can look at what Chiesa can bring from at his own thing. When I question everything else, that is looking at the people upstairs for us. When I'm looking at Chiesa and what Chiesa can bring, that's me talking about him and going, yes, I think that he improves our squad. We get a proven international right wing backup for Salah, which is very hard to get for the same price that we just sold.
You know, a year later, by far your worst take on that list is saying Lavia for 50 million sets a bad precedence.
That's the one I still stand by the most.
You're just a fraud. That's the one that if we had right there, like if we had right now, as things stand, Lavia, McAllister, Gravenberg, midfield 3, or Lavia, McAllister, Szoboszlai, whatever, midfield 3, and then you go sign Chiesa, Mamardashvilli. Okay, fair. Okay.
Yes, but you look at that and make it out like it was me going, I don't want Lavia. I think he's shit. It was me going, I like him. But we have put ourselves in a negotiating position where we cannot pay that fee if we want to get other signings.
Same guy wanted to pay 70 for Decore in the same summer, by the way.
3 weeks after we've been turned down by our two top targets, yes, because you were scrambling at that point. I was willing to go above and beyond. Yes.
Guess what we are right now? Fucking desperate. Would you take Ederson right now? Tom, would you take Ederson now?
Glad you asked me, would I take anyone who's competent at DM? Yes.
Would you take Ugarte now? Would you take Decore now? Would you take any of these now? You take so many of them.
Again, though, it comes down to the fact that
look at you smiling. You know we're desperate. You just know you're fucking desperate.
I've never said we're not desperate, though. Like, I agree. We are very desperate at this point. The window closing in like 3 days. Yeah. We are desperate for a DM. But I don't think our ownership or the guys upstairs are going to buy one. Because they are set on the guy that they want.
Until February when we fucking fall off. And then, yeah, everyone's going to act shocked. Tom doesn't deserve that. He's brought so many youth. Ed is the one that started the rumor, by the way, that they're all your kids. I hope you know this. Yeah, Ed's the guy that fucking caused all of this to begin with. Ed, you have blood
Big
on your
upset.
hands.
Big upset.
Blood on your hands. Big up to Ed. Anyway. That was my first super chat. I've been following for 3 years now. Watching you controls my impulse with FSG. Big up to you, man. Big up to the South African massive that watch us as well. South Africa is a top 5 geography for me. It's UK, US, Canada, and South Africa, and 4th place actually. I think Australia is for Australia and South Africa. One of them is 4th and 5th. Big up to the South African massive in the chat. My biggest fear is Chiesa as Salah's replacement. Do you see the word in which this is a thing?
I very much doubt it, because you would be replacing one of the most, what's the word? Injury-free players with one of the most injury-prone players. That's not how you go about replacing Mohamed Salah. I don't think Chiesa will be looked at as a Salah replacement. I do think he's entirely looked at as a squad option.
Mm-hmm. We shall see. If Tom was our sporting director, we'd be relegated. Fraud.
I mean, who was the guy going on about Chiesa back in fucking May, when everyone was going, "Oh, what out there signing would you make out of Chiesa? If you can get him fit, you take Chiesa." All of a sudden, it's not too bad now, is it?
Yeah, because we're all desperate. That's why the fuck it ain't bad, Tom. Because we're fucking desperate. You just fucking admit it. Stop lying.
People act like I have. You do, like, my first choice midfield last season was Bar Mount, which was a bit of a howler. Caicedo and McAllister. Like two out of them 3 are really good. Like, it's not like I'm sitting there going, right, I want to sign this 19-year-old from Brazil because he's going to do this, that, and the other.
He's so fucking good, man. Honestly, that like, since, because here's the thing, Tom. We have like a really successful era with Klopp and all this. Then after that, the 3-4 years after that weren't as good. By far, the best signing of 3-4 years after that was actually McAllister, in my opinion. Unless there's someone I've forgotten about. After the league, ever since winning the league title, who was the best signing?
McAllister's probably been the, like, you put, who's in the conversation? Kanate's
Who
in the conversation.
did we sign after we win the league? After we won the league, we signed Jota, Thiago,
Konate,
okay, Diaz, Gakpo, Nunez, Fabi Carvalho,
and then all the guys
McAllister, Endo, Gravenberg, Szoboszlai.
So you're looking at
even Jota. By the way, if we're talking about ability, yes, I get it with Jota, but because he's so injury prone, I'd probably say McAllister ahead of him. Tsimikas, yes, that's the best signing. That's the best. That's the best signing right there. So if I show you the list of your crimes again, can you tell me which one you think is the howler?
Go for it.
Actually, look at the right, because it starts direct. I know which one you're gonna say. You know what it is? I don't want to say it. I'll write it in the private messages. Don't read the private messages. So close the private messages. Switch on the comments. Okay, I'll write it right now. And if I think that's the biggest howler, that's how well I know you, because I know the way that you think. Say it publicly now.
The one that I regret saying the most. Well, there's 2. I regret saying Clubhouse, but the one that I still look back on and go, why would I even say that? Because there was an element. I understand why I said it. I just wouldn't have said it now. The one I sit there and go, why would you even say that? Is Elliot and Carvalho was a midfield double, because
that right now.
I think you could see me
backstage, because that's how you think.
I think you could see me backstage go, oh yeah, that was never going to work as a midfield, was it? There's no physicality. Look at that. We took him to get the Park away.
Playing as 8s in the club system. Fucking disaster, bro.
We took him everywhere away and got fucking battered by Onana.
Oh my god, man, that's fucking hilarious. Honestly, do a shit
A
comp
lot of the other
option.
ones I'm fine with, but a lot of the other ones I'm fine with when I said them, and I still stand by what I said.
That's the
Like,
problem.
if
Strong and
like
strong.
you're trying to sit there with going like, oh, keep Van den Berg. I never said I wanted Van den Berg to start 38 games. I said he'd be a good fifth choice centre back.
There you are. There you are. I think Ray Ray's shit comp would be 100% worse than Tom's one.
The issue is a lot of mine have been on video. You lot don't have Ryan's DMs.
Oh my god. This guy messages me every time. I told him last time I'll delete you if you irritate me again. Anyway, guys, listen, this has been one hell of a stream. We'll see tomorrow if we get a here we go, inshallah, or like we get a transfer or some shit. Or magically we wake up, go sign Ederson from Atalanta. All this transfer changes if we just sign a fucking DM. Tom, you acknowledge, by the way, something that Ederson from Atalanta is probably the easiest transfer to make this whole summer, right?
I mean, Chiesa probably is because the club don't want to fucking stand in his way. But yes, Ederson would be one of the easier ones to make, I assume.
Yeah, that'd be so easy to make because he's in a price tag, age range, everything. But anyway, it is what it is. Make sure you guys are liking, make sure you guys are subscribing. I'm gonna add Tom's channel to the description. Let's get to 500 likes before the stream ends because there's 700 people here as we're ending. This stream is also gonna take you to Ziad's zone. Let's spam Ziad's chat with Husam Raid. Every single one of you guys, please spam him with Husam Raid right now. Why are you asking Nunez question? Nunez is fucking shit. He's had, by the way, guys, we've had one offside in 2 games, and it was Nunez after he came on. And he has one offside and one big chance missed before he has a goal. Big up Darwizi. Give him a chance, aka Tom Little. So, Husam Raid in the Ziad chat. Love you all, and I'm gonna see you guys on the other side. Tom's Little's channel is now in the description, ladies and gentlemen. So go subscribe. Now we have to learn Italian. Che schifo, che schifo. Yalla. If my grandmother had wheels, she would be a bike. See you guys later, man.